Why does the black man serve the white man? Why does everything the black man do benefit the white man? Why does the black man say freedom is doing what I want to do? And why is it that everything he wants to do enriches the European?
Welcome to the desert of the real.
Peace, family. This your brother, Mr. Holipsism. Um, got up pretty early this morning, and I was looking at my timeline, and I saw a lot of stupid shit on it. So I said, let me comment on this because this is kind of funny to me. Um, Everybody's worried about Barack Obama's legacy and what's going to happen with Obamacare, and are they going to repeal it? People are going to be without health care. 30 million people. Blah 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 blah. Let me calm everybody down, and let me tell you that whatever you have right now, you're going to have in the future. Nothing's going to change. The only thing that's going to change is this. Donald Trump and the GOP will replace and repeal Obamacare, but they're going to replace it with the Affordable Care Act. Now, I know a lot of y'all are saying, but holla, the intelligent people are saying, but holla, Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act are one and the same. That's true. But allow me to retort. The average American is a fucking moron. That's all you need to know. Nothing's going, people are so concerned about, oh, people are going to be without health care, da 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 da. What do you think do you think the GOP is that stupid? I mean, they do some dumb things, but I doubt if they're going to turn 30 million voters against them. What's going to happen is all they're going to do is rebrand and repackage what was really a Republican health care plan to begin with. So what's going to probably happen is they're going to take Obamacare, which is the nickname that they did to attach it to Obama so that it would get, resistance because it's Obama. Just Obama's name being attached to anything is enough for the right wing to reject it. And their stupid, low frequency, mouth breathing base are going to reject it. So they're going to repackage it. It's going to be the same thing, policy position by policy position. And nobody ever does this. Let's go through the policy positions of Obamacare that everybody nobody seems to mention this. Like they say, well, Obamacare and the Affordable Care Act are one and the same. This is why I say that the Democrats are the Washington Generals of the political game, you know? And the GOP is the Harlem Globetrotters. So the Washington Generals are basically there, and they're paid to lose, and they're paid to make the opposition, the Harlem Globetrotters, look fantastic. And that's what the DNC does. Because how can you not explain? First of all, for them to allow it to be called Obamacare in the first place was a problem. You allowed the GOP to control the narrative. Now keep in mind, I love this political stuff, but I'm not involved in it. Like American politics are fascinating to me because it's like a show. It's like me watching Game of Thrones or The Wire or Breaking Bad or stuff like that. It's entertaining to me, and I like involving in it because I can see all of the tricks that they play on the American people, and I just find it fascinating. But let's go through an overview of the benefits and all that stuff of Obamacare, aka the Affordable Care Act. And you will see that if you go from policy position by policy position, 70% or more of the American people agree with the policy positions, but don't like Obamacare. That shows you and just reconfirms my point that the average American is a fucking moron. I'm not going to go through all of them. I'm going to go through a little bit. Um, it allows shoppers to compare health plans that count as minimum essential coverage and include all benefits, rights, and protections. Cost assistance is available to individuals, families, and small businesses through the health insurance marketplace. Medicaid eligibility is expanded in 26 states to 138% of the federal poverty level, giving millions of Americans access to health care. Large employers must offer coverage to full-time workers by 2015-2016. Is anybody against that? So you're for working for a large corporation and not being covered? Come on, everybody's for that. No annual or lifetime limits on health care. Everybody's for that. All major medical insurance is guarantee issue, meaning you can't be denied coverage for any reason. Everybody wants that. You can't be charged more based on health status or gender. Everybody wants that. Insurance companies can't drop you when you're sick or for making a mistake on your application. Every single person wants that. You can't be denied coverage for a pre-existing condition. Everybody wants that. The 80-20 rule and rate review provision to help to keep insurers honest and keep rates down. We'll get into that. You have the right to quickly appeal any health insurance company decision. Anybody against that? You have the right to get an easy to understand summary about a health plan's benefits and coverage. Here's one. Young adults can stay on their parents' plan until 26. Anybody against that? A large improvement to women's health services, including many new free preventive treatments and screenings, reforms to the healthcare industry to cut wasteful spending, better care and protections for seniors. I'm not going to go through all of them, but that's just a brief overview. All of those are policy positions that the American public agree with. So don't be concerned. Don't be scared. What's happening right now is going to continue. All that's going to happen on the GOP and Donald Trump side is it's going to be a rebranding. So yeah, he will repeal it and replace it. He won't change any of the policy positions, none of them. And what's going to happen is it's going to be called TrumpCare or something like that, or something GOP or right-wing friendly to let the American people know that we're for you. So it's the exact same thing. Like I said, Obamacare at its heart was a Republican plan to begin with. When Obama had a supermajority when he first got into office, he could have went for single payer. He could have went for the gusto. But what he decided to do was compromise and come up with some Mitt Romney care, package. So, the bottom line is this is really all Obama's fault. What's going to happen is his fault. He could have avoided this because once you go, like if he had made single payer, you can't go back after that. If you go back, then you're really going to take a political hit as a party. But since she compromised and basically gave a watered down healthcare bill that's Republican friendly, all they're going to do is basically take control of it. Because I remember the GOP and the Republicans were fighting like they were, oh, this is not a Republican plan, blah, blah, blah. Even though for most intelligent people, we already know that it is. But for the average, knuckle draggers and mouth breathers, they said, oh, this is Obamacare. This is not our plan. Even though policy position is the same goddamn thing. So they had denied it that it was a Republican plan when it first started under the Affordable Health Care Act because they labeled it as Obamacare. Now, all they're going to do is not label it as Obamacare, label it as something that's friendly to them, like TrumpCare or something like that, or GOP care or whatever. And that's it. So it's much to do about nothing. The only thing that's going to be lost is that Barack Obama won't be able to take credit for the plan that he put forward. Oh well, sucks to be you. But anyway, you heard it here first. That's what's going to happen. Get your panties out of a bunch. It's not going to be 30 million people without health care. So you heard it here first. And you are feel free to come back to this video if I'm wrong and call me out on it. Anyway, talk to you good people later. Peace.